Welcome to Slayerfest 98. I'm one of your hosts, Philip Ellis.
I'm Ian Carlos Crawford.
And I'm Jamie Jirak, and we're talking Angel Season 4, Episode 16, Players.
Yay, we're back to Angel. It feels so weird coming back to Angel at this episode. What did we think revisiting this? I could not remember anything but the end of this episode. Like, I remembered them turning on the lights. That was literally all I had, and that's kind of the big thing in this episode.
Yes, when I think of this episode, I remember it as the fun Gwen and Gunn kind of side quest, and I forget just how much more terrible Connor and Cordelia pregnancy stuff there is. But then I also remember the kind of the fun little fake out at the end. But it takes a long time to get there.
This to me too is also like, oh, it's the Gwen and Gunn episode. Like everything else is just background noise. I put in the DVD. I watched these on DVD because Hulu has ads, and I don't got time for that. So I didn't realize until the episode started that it was picking up from Orpheus, and I was like, oh, you have taken a gap because it's been a while since we recorded that. But also, I'm just like, oh my god. Oh, we're still here. We are just still in the thick of it.
Yeah, and I know that we say, especially a lot these days, bring back 22 episode seasons. This season is a very good example of how it wasn't always used well.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
This episode really feels like they were like, oops, we only have 21 episodes that we wrote. Put one in the middle somewhere, just make it whatever. Because I think we might have talked about this, Jamie, in Orpheus. Oh, wait, was it the three of us that recorded for Orpheus?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it was. Us and Zach.
We're
yeah.
back.
God, that does feel forever ago. I remember when I watched Orpheus thinking that was her villain reveal because that outfit is ridiculous. And it looks like a supervillain outfit.
And also, in this opening scene, I'm like, again, how is this not villain reveal dialogue? Everything she's saying is so weird.
Which is why it's good with the episode ending of, they figured it out. Because if they hadn't figured it out by the end of this episode, they're all dumb.
Yeah. It really is true, right? Are you looking? Are you listening to what because fucking duh, the dialogue they give her in this opening is insane. If it's not, knowing that it's not supposed to be a villain reveal.
Although, yeah, as Jamie said, it's really rewarding at the end to be like, oh, no, the characters were paying attention and they picked up on how bizarre she was behaving this whole time. They finally got there. They did.
They're also trying to do these Cordelia-isms, when she's like, it was all Clash of the Titans in here. It's it all feels wrong. It all feels forced. They're trying and failing.
Jamie, I noticed that a couple times. Yeah, they do try to put in touches of actual Cordelia, but it just doesn't work anymore. It's you've demolished this character so much that it doesn't make sense for her to actually say the dialogue we would like her to say.
It's like Cordelia on a delay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cordelia's zooming in or something. The facial expressions and the intonation, everything is just a little bit diluted.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, we've talked about, how frustrating it must have been for Charisma to kind of work with this material and be like, well, what am I playing? Who am I playing? How much am I supposed to know? And I'm just like, okay, this is the last episode where we have to do this. And then we get to have actual villainy.
Yes. Yeah. I think if we had just gone for it, I still wouldn't have loved villain Cordelia, but it would have been more fun, right? Because she even's I wasn't hiding, but, and it's well, but you were hiding. We watched you sitting in that hotel room bed for the last 4 episodes.
And Buffy proved that you can take a beloved, great, fun character and turn them bad in a good way. That's the blueprint. You just did it on the other show last year.
We just fucking did it. And that's Philip, I feel like we did talk about this in season 6. None of us love how we get there, but it is good once we're there.
Oh, yeah, and it's Alison Hannigan, it's and this is why you give, a character a villain turn. Alison Hannigan, we get to see a completely new side of her. She gets to show us, skills as an actress that she hasn't been able to use before. And it's just oh, wow, yeah, sweet, lovely Willow is genuinely menacing by the end.
Yes.
And it's it feels fully worthwhile. And it's that thing of like, oh yeah, we're going to turn a character into a murderer. And, we've done that with Angel, we've done that with Faith, we've done that with Willow. With Cordelia, though, it's like, we're going to turn your favorite character into a pedophile. it's a different, it's like, oh yeah, that's a really bad, I don't know about that, man.
Like, and we're going to make it really incesty. So like, buckle up. It's going to be fun for everyone. Oh God. And Connor in this, again, the one note of Connor where like he just gets mad and runs off.
It's like she's doing her pregnancy reveal, and then he's like, none of you like me.
Yes.
And everyone is acting so grossed out. And I just have in my notes, oh, this is me when one of the girls I love ends up like having a baby with a total chump.
It also feels like he's supposed to be acting like this baby's dad, but he's actually acting like it's his new brother that's taking attention.
Yes, yes. Oh God.
Oh God. There's a moment later on, but while we're on, I'm just going to bring it up now. Cordelia, when she's sort of being very ominous with Connor up in the room. She's like sinisterly folding baby clothes while she's talking to him. And I'm like, wait, she hasn't had time to buy baby clothes yet. And then I was like, oh, those are Connor's baby clothes.
I didn't even think about that. Oh.
Oh no.
It's so
no,
icky.
I hate that. I hate that.
Because they would still be around.
She called the service and they delivered it. I can't handle that, what you're saying. I can't. No.
These are daddy's baby clothes from 4 months ago. Like, oh God.
Oh my. Okay. So also, while talking about the timeline of things, they really try and like play in our faces because Gunn says, "Oh well, it's been like several weeks since we conjured Angelus." I was like, "No, that within the timeline of the show, that was like 2 days ago."
Yeah.
Don't lie to me.
Yes.
Don't lie to me. I have been paying attention.
I have had to record a lot of episodes of a podcast for this. I unfortunately know the timeline. Yeah, post-credit. Oh, we get when her baby's kicking scene, which is sure, whatever. Wes also mentions, well, she's been pregnant before, and I'm like, we're calling attention to the fact that this is a reused plot line? Like, that's not good.
But I do appreciate that, like, I hate when things like that get ignored too.
Yes.
Cause like it has happened before and like I do, but like, it's like, remember this was bad.
Yeah.
And for her to be like, it's different now. And
yeah.
like, is it though?
Is it? Because, and also we know that we like saw the like anti-demon violence spell, like work on Connor. So that's not like a opinion. That is a fact that he has some demon in him, right?
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
They like so many times, like he's like, they hate me because of the demon inside of me. And it's like half of these people are demons.
Yeah.
Like literally. It's
Lauren
because you're
looks like a
bitch.
devil. Like, yeah.
Like they don't care that you're a demon. They care that you won't shut your mouth. God.
They care that you're a little punk.
So post credits, we do see our beloved Gwen. Jamie, have you been on for every Gwen episode this season?
I don't think I've been on for every, but I think I'm back. I don't think I was on for the first Gwen, but
you were
it's
on
all
for at
muddling
least
together.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I was so happy. I love her. We've talked about this before, but I love her. And it bums me out that this sets up a good potential romance between her and Gunn. I've said it a million times. I don't think he's right with Fred, but I love that they put her in there, and then I guess like she just didn't fit into the whole 5 the way they rebooted it.
I was thinking this today. Like I would have loved for Gwen to stick around because it's a character that feels like she has been developed a lot more than just for like a handful of guest spots. She slots into this world so well, but then I'm also kind of glad that she doesn't stick around because the way the women have written this season, like, they would just be like pitting her against Fred and Cordelia, and
she would be pregnant and dying or one of the above. Like,
well, if she was in season 5, she definitely would have died. No women are coming out of that season alive.
God, really is every woman is dead by the end of the show.
And yet, it's my favorite season of television. Like, I'm just a bad feminist, I guess.
Well, Jamie famously hates women, so.
Yeah, it's true. In every way possible.
I did not remember because I was like, wait, why did she just get struck by lightning and we're not addressing it? I realized we like go back to it later when invite gets like messed up.
And it's a good, like, it's a reminder of like, oh yeah, her life is kind of terrible. She has this condition that she can't control. This is going to be important later.
Yeah.
And didn't she say in a previous episode she's been struck by lightning like a ridiculous amount of times too?
Yeah.
So I think it's also just wanting us to sympathize with her and why she's going through this whole heist, because like she just wants to stop getting struck by lightning, which is like fair.
Absolutely fair. At the hotel, everyone is connecting the pieces. I do kind of like when Lauren is like, shouldn't our fearless leader be here? And Angel just swoops in. He's like, yeah, I heard you say this, and this, whatever, who cares?
And I do like that we take just a moment and Angel says, like, by the way, I didn't kill Lila.
I like that too.
Again, it's the kind of thing that so frequently is not done in these shows, where it's like, could everyone just actually communicate and like clarify important details to each other just to avoid more miscommunication? And it's like, it's important for Wesley to know that.
I like that we're like building back the bridge with Wesley too, because like he didn't have to go as far as to like say, I'm sorry for your loss. And I like that performance of David's, because it's like, you can tell it's really hard for Angel to say that for a number of reasons.
Right.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate that exchange.
I had a 2-hour phone call with Stephanie Romanoff last night, and watching this, I was like, oh, she's dead. And then I'm like, Ian, that is an actor playing a role, you dipshit.
How do we get her on for her last appearance in the finale?
That's the plan.
Okay.
Amazing.
Sorry. Didn't mean to drop spoilers. Manifesting.
She was like, I need you to get rid of negative emotions. And she does she did a breathing thing with me. And then she went, I'm doing my Lila voice, aren't I? And I was like, you kind of are.
I'm obsessed with that. God, I love this. Love her.
Yeah, it's great. So yeah, they talk about that. And I do really like, because he doesn't need to say it. And I just, it's nice for us that he says it.
Yeah.
Wes has had a tough time. I don't know. I always go back and forth with all that, the way he gets alienated. I understand, but I also feel bad because he was trying to help.
That's why I've said it a million times, but I think Wesley has my favorite arc in all of TV history. And I think that it's because every beat they hit really works. I think it makes his choices made sense and their reactions to those choices made sense. And it sucks. It's sad. And I think that's a good bit of writing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember when the writing was good?
Remember that?
It's gonna get good again. It's just
we're about to circle back. Yes,
it's fine. I've said it before. I don't even hate this season. It's just the worst. It's I still like watching. I'm just a sucker though. I'm like, yay, my characters. They're being stupid and not acting like themselves, but at least they're here.
But it's their faces. Great. I mean, I get that. But I like that we are, like you said, Philip, it's yes, great. Let's talk about it because we should be talking about it because we're still in the thing. Angel kind of is you're going to do this, you're going to do that. We're going to make a plan. Jamie, I feel like you might know the answer to this very weird, specific question.
Okay.
Is this the start of Angel just wearing button-ups?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm going to tell you right now.
I think it might be.
I don't know, but I will tell you, I just rewatched Valentine for Valentine's Day, and that's the only thing I've ever seen him in that's not playing Angel, and watching him in a t-shirt, my brain can't handle it. I'm like, why is this man wearing a t-shirt? He's not so allowed to wear t-shirts. I don't like it. But no, I do not have a good chronicle of his button-ups. I'm sorry.
I feel like I feel like in my head I can remember him wearing sort of a stripy button down earlier this season, because in my that's the look in season 5.
Yeah.
They put him in a lot more jewel tones and it works. It's lovely. But yeah, it's funny, because when you think about Buffy, each season has got such a distinct visual identity, and it's so much about what's Buffy hair, what's her hair doing, what outfits is she wearing, and then in Angel it's a long black coat for 5 years.
I will say it made it a lot easier when I do the images, because I only made one Angel figure. I've been using him for every photo since, because he wears the same fucking thing. But now next season, I will have to make a button-up if we can. These are the things I have to pay attention to. Gwen
Very
enters. Important. I kind of like that her and Fred don't like each other. I do like that. She's good to see you, babe.
Yeah. What if this show didn't pit women against each other?
It is a thing where it's like, it makes sense that Fred doesn't like her because of what happened, but it's also like, Gunn's forgiven her, so let's move. But I like the idea of like, eventually Gwen comes back and dates Gunn, and Fred's just like, yeah, it's fine. Like, I like to imagine a future where she like gets over it all because she wants Charles to be happy.
Yeah. And also like everyone on that team has done far worse things.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Gunn
she brought him back to life right away. Yeah. Like,
he was fine.
Yeah. So she needs someone suave that can help in a tight spot. And I do love Angel being like, well, I'm a little busy. And she's like, no, him, not you. It reminded me of, and I know I've told this story before, now I can't remember his name. Is it Michael Urie from Ugly Betty and Shrinking? Michael Urie? Yes.
Yeah.
I once was standing next to him. My phone had died, and I was crossing the street in New York, and I was like, I'm not sure if I make a right or a left here. And so I turned to the person standing next to me and was like, I have a stupid question to ask you. And he took out his headphones very much like, yeah, I'm him. And I was like, do I go left or right here for Fifth Avenue? And he was like, oh, yeah, you just go right. And it was like, as I was saying it, I was like, oh, he definitely thought I was going to ask, are you Michael Urie from Ugly Betty? But I didn't realize it was him until he turned around because I just was lost and my phone was dead.
I bet he tells that story a lot. Like, that's humbling for him. He needed that to happen.
Ian, I've had a really similar situation happen, but it was with Monica Lewinsky.
That's amazing.
That is great.
But like, also, when you're Monica Lewinsky, you don't want to be approached.
She probably was like, thank God.
It was a work thing years ago, and she was our keynote speaker, and I was just like, I was in the office and I was like grabbing something from the kitchen, and she walked in, and because I was a freelancer, I wasn't around all the time. So I just like, I recognized her, but I wasn't really paying attention. I just assumed, oh, like that must be like a director or someone that I've met like at another event. And I was like, oh, hi, really, really nice to see you again. And she was like, thanks. And then I walked out, and as I walked out, I was like, that was Monica Lewinsky.
I mean, to be fair, you were seeing her again. You had seen her previously.
Yeah, no, I was like, yeah, oh, God, look at you out and about. What's up with you?
Yeah, she was like, you're like, good for you for stepping out into public. Good for you. Love to see you here.
Philip, I
would like to say, like, good for her. She has, like, I love the trajectory of her.
Yes, yes. Also, the thing I think about with Monica Lewinsky that my mom used to always say summed up our family really well was after, I think she did like maybe Barbara Walters back then, whatever big interview she did after everything. And my mom called her cousin Adeline, and they talked about how much they loved her lipstick and they needed to get whatever color Monica had. And that was like their big discussion.
I will say, in real life, up close, she is very beautiful.
Oh,
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah.
There's such a joke in wanting Monica Lewinsky's lipstick. There's like such a good joke there.
Anyway.
Okay. Let's bring it back to the red jacket that Gwen is wearing, because I love everything that she is wearing in this episode. And also a great red lip.
Yes. Yes. She's styled ridiculously, but it works for her really well, I think.
Well, yes, it's like in the first scene, she's wearing like the lowest cut black top ever that's like held together with like a bit of string, and it's like, it's a bit like Rogue in the X-Men. It's like, isn't your whole thing that if someone touches your skin, they die?
Right.
Showing so much skin. That's so cunty.
As long as the hands are closed, she's got to give it somehow.
I feel like especially in the 90s, they would do that a lot with Road, where it's like, she's in a skimpy bikini, but she has gloves, so it's okay. And it's like, well, but like, your arm would still affect someone.
As long as you don't trip and fall into her, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, I feel like if I were like Jubilee, I'd be like, I'm really concerned that you might bump into me. Like...
It's like in Glass Onion, which is set during COVID, and Kate Hudson is wearing a face mask just made of like diamonds.
The sheer.
So good.
That was making fun of an actual, like, which singer did that?
Wasn't it Dua Lipa?
Maybe.
I mean, Dua Lipa was on vacation for the entire
mesh, like a mesh mask.
Hold on, now I'm gonna...
I feel like it was a housewife that did that.
No, I feel like there was like a singer, like a more... Like someone I've heard of, because I don't know the housewives.
I'm sorry, going on these tangents. Okay. Okay.
We're bad at that. We're a bad trio of tangents, and I love it.
Yeah.
The next thing I have on my notes, it's the gross scene between Cordelia and Connor, where he's like, "Why did you tell me to kill my dad?" And she says, and I quote, I have it written down, "Everything always happens for a reason, even if it doesn't always seem that way." And I'm like, that's the writers telling us all to shut up.
Because
They're
she
like,
says it like 10 times.
Yeah. Like, I do respect that even Connor is at least questioning some of this. Like, even though when she's like, just trust me. No matter what I say or do, trust me. But I do appreciate it. He's like, I almost killed my dad.
And he's like, and Willow didn't open a portal to hell. And it's like, let's use 3 more brain cells and realize she's lying to you. But then he just is like, you're right. Everything happens for a reason. I just dumped the picture. It's Lana Del Rey looking like a real. She looks like Dorinda, whichever housewife that is with the short hair. She's the one that wore the see-through mask. Yes,
full mesh mask.
Yes, that's what I was doing while we were talking about this.
Incredible.
We're really locked in today. I just hate all of this. I hate all of this. It's so one note. It's so like every scene of them alone is this.
And it's because the Gwen and Gunn story is such a fun little adventure. It's like every time we go back to the hotel, it's like, ugh. And it starts to kind of like the problem of one of the many problems of the season is they're aware that the story they're telling isn't working, and so like they bring in these incredible like one-off characters. Like they bring back Faith for the 3-episode arc. You know, they've written in Gwen throughout the season to inject more energy and life. We're about to have an incredible run with Gina Torres at the end of the season, and it's like, if you can't make the show work with your main characters, maybe the story just needed to not happen.
That's a really good point, that it's the other characters that make it work, not the main characters.
It's true. When you think about this season, those are the pops.
Yeah.
For sure. And I was thinking, like, I rewatched it this morning, and I've seen this a lot. Like, I've rewatched this a lot, and I found myself like kind of stopped paying attention during the Gwen and Gunn stuff because that is so fresh in my mind. I remember it so well because it's like interesting. But then when all the other stuff was happening, I was like, oh yeah, and like I had to watch because like it doesn't matter how many times I've seen it, it's just not sticking with me because it's not very good.
Yeah, a lot of my notes are just saying what happened, like. Because I don't have much to say. But we do go to Gwen, and they're at her place. There's a lot of like, I just wrote, she's talking about company A, there's company B, there's a little girl, there's a CEO.
And it's like, it's fine, you know, it's exposition. It's sort of, it's heist planning scene 101. And I feel like there was they did a more fun version of that at the start of the season. Yeah. With like, you know, Fred and the whiteboard and all that. It kind of, they had more fun with it, and they're like, okay, we have to do it again this time. And it kind of, it doesn't really pop. But we get that first bit of chemistry between the two of them where, you know, she's asking him about his life, and he's, you know, they're in her fabulous apartment, and he's sort of doing that thing where he's like minimizing his achievements, and he's saying like he's never really traveled anywhere. And we get like a lovely payoff of that. And I do feel like this episode is a bit of a course correction with Gunn from the writers. They're like, oh, we've done nothing with him for like 3 years now.
I was going to ask Jamie because as the resident Angel super fan, because I was thinking that too. Like, this feels like the start of them being like, okay, we need to start doing something else with Gunn. What do you think?
Well, yeah, I agree. Like, that's why it is exciting. And it's like, oh, they're going to start giving him this like cool, maybe side quest with Gwen, or like they're going to become a romance, and that's going to be it's a whole other thing. But then one of the things, my least favorite things about season 5, as much as I love it, is I think that they're like, now we're going to give him this super smart lawyer brain. But even that, I don't think they fully committed correctly.
No.
I do think that they dropped the ball with him a lot, but also I think he's so like effortless to watch, and whatever he's doing is that like Gunn kind of comes out of the show unscathed more than almost anyone else, because he's just like, I'm here, this is what I'm doing. I'm not making stupid decisions. I'm going to punch some people and take some vampires and be charming. So.
And yeah, he shows in this episode, he is like so hyper competent. Like when he thinks that the mission is to rescue the girl, he has that girl and he gets her like the hell out of there almost. Like he is so on the ball.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
even when kind of Gwen double crosses him to skip ahead, it's just like it's so enjoyable to watch. And like, you're absolutely right, Jamie. He's got this like effortless charisma. The actor like clearly has fun with the role, and he's the character himself says, "I've been living in a turgid supernatural soap opera. Like I can't like this will be great. Can't remember the last time I had this much fun." And the viewer really feels that too, because we've been stuck in that soap opera as well.
Yeah, that was for us. That line was for us, for sure.
It really was. I mean, like, yeah, I was like, yeah, Gunn, I feel you. I've been watching this and hasn't been fun for anybody. Is the little thing he picks up, is that actually like significant, or no? Is it just like he uses this later?
Yeah, no, I think it's like is it that she went to Tahiti when everything like went down with the sun? Is that and that's like her latest souvenir? Is that what we're
Maybe.
supposed to? I don't know. I was like, is there? I was thinking like, is there something significant with tigers? But maybe we're reading too much into it. It's a cute, fun detail that comes back. It's like having written a novel that is a rom-com and also a heist. I really enjoy the sort of just the play of like stealing something and stealing it back, and that it's just like it's a fun little motif for the growing flirtation between them.
I feel like it's just like to add the point of like Gunn's pretty smart because he knew that at this specific event he should bring the host a gift, like that kind of a thing. I feel like was the point of that.
Yeah, that's fair. So they go to this party. He asks how they break in. She says they're gonna walk in, and they like pull up in a limo, looking hot. Now, if we only get in as easy as we only get out as easy as we get in, and then it immediately beeps because, as you said, Philip, we know that this is kind of how her life goes, right? Like, she almost has like the opposite of like good luck powers. She has like bad luck powers mixed with electricity. They say it's been altered. It's because she was struck by lightning. They don't believe her. Okay, so I want to talk about Gunn, like really like saving their asses here. I like it, but it just feels so out of nowhere. Like so out of nowhere.
I kind of had the same thought. I was like, oh, this is a character detail that has never been mentioned before. And I mean, I don't know, like, I feel like this probably came out before Kill Bill, but it also feels like someone doing like a Kill Bill homage. It's like, yeah, no, this episode is really Japanese for some reason.
And like her in the kimono, but I get that they're going, the party they're at, it's like, sure.
Yeah, the bodyguards are in like traditional garb and they have staffs, and I was like, why don't they have guns? And then they do have guns later. But it's giving the viewer some fun, like some visual escapism. It's a lovely different palette compared to the drab browns of the hotel. So I'm not thinking about it too deeply.
I almost said this earlier, Philip, because I liked the hotel set, but it really feels so drab at this point, right? It feels like everything's beige and like orangey yellow.
Everyone's
3 seasons
like
of it.
drab colors as well, and yeah.
Like it's so fun in season 2 when they get there, and but then it's like now we're at the end of season 4, and like that's part of the reason why the season 5 shakeup is so good. Give us a new location. We need this to breathe life into it, because like you have this whole hotel. There's a lot of cool things you could have done with this space. Like, it's never did.
It's so big.
Yeah.
And like the Buffy was able to do that, but we had so many different sets that they visited. It was like from the house to the magic box or the library to Giles's house, but this is like there is no other set but this. So like I am so always surprised that they don't blow it up, because I feel like Buffy shows love blowing up the set they're not going to use anymore.
I mean, they did blow up the first office, so maybe they were like, maybe the second office we shouldn't blow up.
Fair. Because like I love them destroying. I think they should have kept the magic box around, but I love them. If we're not going to keep it around, smash the shit out of it. Let me see everyone.
And like the way that season 4 ends, with Jasmine, like, and the entire world kind of being wrapped up in the plot. Like, there would have been it would have made sense for them to like tear that place down.
Yes.
At this point, I want them to just like blow up the hotel with everyone in it.
Connor, wait here. We're gonna blow up the hotel. Yeah, no, yeah.
Be right back. Yeah.
He saves the day. The guy gets them in. Sure. We learn that it's, what does he say? Samurai movies, I think. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Gives them the like jade tiger thingy. We go back to the hotel. Fred and Wes.
Okay. So where's Fred and yeah. Okay. I have another quote written here from Wes saying, "Things happen when you're alienated from the people around you. You start to look other places." And he's sort of trying to like rationalize or like extend some grace to Connor and Cordelia, but he's clearly talking about him and Lila. And the thing is, like, Wes and Lila, when they were together, that was like consenting and hot. And when Cordelia and Connor got together, it was some flowers in the attic type shit.
I do feel like he's trying to understand and like have sympathy because like I think he's trying to build that relationship back up with Angel too. So defending him is an easy step, but I can see where he's coming with the correlation. Like we shouldn't judge too harshly, but also it's like, yeah, we should though. Like we should judge harshly.
Yeah. The one, I mean, and again, it's showing kind of Fred's like naivete that she's like, but you hated Lila, and he says, and this is actually, I like it when he says this, it's not always about holding hands. And it's a lovely little parallel with the end of the episode where, you know, we basically learn from Gwen, she's never, quote unquote, held hands with a boy before. So yeah, I like that we were just spending a little bit more time basically confirming to the viewer, like, no, like Wesley and Lila, that was a real relationship. We're not going to forget that happened.
Yeah. Cordy goes to see Angel. This scene feels weird watching it the first time, but I actually like, they don't do a good job of making it this way, but it is a little better in retrospect. I
thought the same thing. I was like, oh, he's trash talking Cordelia to her face without knowing it. And then she's role playing as herself to him without him knowing it. But it just, again, like, oh, this could have been really fun if they had done anything with it.
Yeah.
Do you think any like part of him like has figured it out by now and he's just kind of like egging her on? Like he does know when he says all this stuff?
Yes.
Maybe, yeah.
I put in my notes, he's playing right in her face because I thought he was like fully on purpose. When he's like, oh, that master, boy, they're dipshit. Like, oh, they suck. They're so dumb. I can't believe they did this. And she's just like, okay.
And it's the only part of the episode where it feels like real Cordelia, which is like, oh, well, insane. You mean like in a diabolical genius way, right? And he's like, no, he's an idiot. And she's like,
yeah.
It's like she's really like, you know, like biting her tongue there.
Yeah. And I like, that feels like Jamie, who has a whole podcast, that feels like a very, if they had done it better, an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. thing where like, they like, oh, we know what we're doing. Yeah, we know you're the villain and we're going to like play with you because
some subterfuge. And
the
episode, we're still on Agent Carter, and the episode we just talked about was, is like too much of that. It's like, Chad Michael Murray's character is just like every scene is like, he's like double crossing somebody to a point where it's like, we're just confused and over it. And that's just a sign of sometimes it's too much writing. We're overwriting this.
Yeah. I do remember thinking that there was something in like, I think one of the last 2 seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. where I was like, we have done this enough. I don't need it again. So we go back to Gwen. She says she's found out they're killing the girl tonight, which I appreciate that we're kind of doing, we're doing like a turn on a turn here, right? Because she's also playing in his face where she's like, yeah, you better go save that little kid. Crazy, wild, go over there. Like, she doesn't give a shit.
Her causing a distraction is just pointing at him going, he's taking that kid.
It's an interesting plan altogether. It is like pretty diabolical that it'd be like, you have to save this girl, but you're actually hiring him to kidnap her from her own home. Like, and just as a distraction.
And it almost felt obvious, right? Where it's like, okay, but like, the little girl's just like hanging out there. She doesn't even look scared. She's just kind of like eating snacks
eating a cookie, like at a party. Like, yeah.
As you mentioned, the samurai looking dudes that have the sticks. Gunn fights them all.
And again, it's like it's an episode of Angels, so we need a fight scene, and it's a pretty fun one. They're trying something different. Gunn gets to have his little James Bond moment where he like flips the guy over and like then straightens his tie in slow motion. It's like it's quite endearing.
Yeah, I'm definitely charmed by him in this. This, like, while I don't love this plot for him, I think it showcased that, like, yes, you can let J. August Richards just be charming as Gunn, and it works. However, I don't think they really.
I wonder if there's like a different version of Gunn that is allowed to have more fun and be, a bit more suave, like, and put him in Buffy, where like all the other characters are like more fun and like and bounce off each other.
Did you see the recent photos of J. August Richards was with a bunch of the ladies like at a con, and
that was what Stephanie Romanoff talked to me about. Yes,
okay, like it just like he was just like having the most fun of his life, and I think part of that could be that when he was making that show, I imagine being in the closet changes like how you're reacting in public a lot, and I bet like he's just a little more free now to be himself and have fun in real life, which is amazing, incredible.
Also, they all looked so hot in all those photos.
Yeah. Good for them.
Yeah. Where are we? This is when he...
Sorry.
Go ahead. Yes. No, Philip, you go ahead. You're better at this point.
so Gunn like beats all the bodyguards, finds out that the little girl is actually the daughter of the host. And she again, it's like a 2-second scene, but she's just like a little snot. She's like, if my father finds out you try to kidnap me, he'll kill you. Get out of my house. And then he finds Gwen, and she is trying to crack the safe. And it's LISA, a device that she's trying to steal, not a girl called Lisa. And the thing that swings it is, she says, you can keep the suit. And I love that he's like pissed at her at first that, he thought he was like saving a kidnapped girl. He thought he was doing something important. And actually it's like, and she doesn't need to like give him some kind of big moral reason to like help her finish the job. She's like, you love the suit. Like you can keep the suit. And he's like, oh, okay then. And it's like, yeah, great.
Fair. It's a really expensive suit.
Yeah.
I appreciate that works, because I was like, when she said that, I was like, come on. And then he just turns around and is like, okay. That would work on me or you, Philip.
Like, we've got 10 minutes left. Like, we need to wrap this up.
Yeah. We don't have time for him to be like, is this ethical? Just he gets a suit. Great. Yeah. We go back to, but then we end on, some more guards come in. But then we go to the hotel. Sure. Fred and Wesley are like just standing there watching Angel do research, translate. Cordelia comes in, and she's the like goofiness of like thrilling music playing because she's like tipping coffee over with her finger.
It's like there's so many scenes this season where it's been like, oh, she's about to do something, then she doesn't, and it's like, last week it was she had a kitchen knife under her pillow and she was going to kill Willow. And this is like, oh, she's going to spill her Starbucks on a translation that isn't even accurate. It's like, okay.
Why? Like, who cares? Like, it is like, it's not, who cares? She's going to spill that coffee. She's going to do it.
It feels truly like nothing, right? Like, and like you said, Philip, we learned that it's not even the right translation, so who fucking cares?
They were just like, oh, like we're having so much fun over at the samurai heist party. We really ran out of ideas for like how to make Cordelia menacing in these like filler scenes.
Yeah. Lorne enters, he's all excited, he's got this ritual that he has to do in a cloak. He like very much stresses he has to do it alone in like, what is it, like a dark place or something. So yeah, he says he'll be able to read Cordy in the morning. We go back to Gwen. She zaps all the guards, which
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm like, I could have used more of that. I like that shit.
We love hot chicks with superpowers.
Yeah, we do. We do. Very pro hot women with superpowers at Slayerfest 98.
Shocking.
Philip, I was texting with Jamie the other day, and I said that Margot and Cordelia were like two of my all-time favorite fictional characters. And she was like, oh, my gay friend likes a sassy like female character. And I was like, well, yeah.
Sorry. Call them like you see them.
You're not wrong. Sometimes we are stereotypes. then what is it? They go back to her place? Is it they leave, right?
Yes, and spoiler alert, this is my favorite scene of the episode because they just this charm and chemistry up the wazoo. It's a beautiful apartment, and they have a really great conversation where she says like, "Wow, they've really done a number on you if you believe that you're just the muscle." And it's just like a beautiful moment of two characters being vulnerable with each other. And she trusts him enough to take off her kimono and put the device on and quote unquote fix her. And then they get together, and it's just lovely.
I do think it's kind of funny when he's like basically like, "Oh, you're a virgin," and like though his face lights up of like
Yeah.
"Oh, I want to be the first to conquer this." Like it's like, all right, calm down.
Yeah.
But I do think it is ultimately a sweet scene.
Yeah,
and probably the best. You're right, of the episode.
And their chemistry really is there. Like
I just in my notes throughout this episode, I just have like, oh my god, she is so beautiful. She's so hot.
Is.
They're both
She is.
so hot.
Yeah. The little the device looks weird. I was like, oh, these effects when it like kind of goes under her skin.
I have just finished rewatching all of Star Trek Voyager. Like this is some 7 of 9 shit, you know?
Yes. I saw there was like a screenshot from Star Trek that looked like a glitch. It was like someone had melted in the floor, but there was like nothing. It was just like a guy standing there, and it was like the waist up, and it's like that this person's dead because they fell into the floor, but it didn't look. There was no blood. There was nothing. It was just like he was like in the floor here up. So yeah, I think
that's correct. Yeah,
effects. Yeah. So then they fuck, and it's so weird that this is her last appearance because we don't even have a goodbye.
It's tricky because obviously the way this episode ends, we then jump into another serialized arc where there isn't really room for her,
right?
But for her to they bring back so many fun characters in season 5. It's just it feels bizarre that this is the last we ever see of her.
Yeah,
it would have been so easy to like retain her for something like, oh, Wolfram and Hart needs her for a specific job. Like it just seems like. You know,
you're right, Jamie. That would have been a really good way to like kind of make her and Gunn have to work together a little bit more.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would have liked that. It is so weird for season 5 because I agree with you, Jamie. It's one of my favorites. I love it, but it is weird who does and does not come back, right? Like even in the finale when they set up those 4, like I forget what they even call them, the like people that escort them around, and how only 2 of them come back. I think 2, maybe 1.
Oh, the Blackthorn, is that them?
No. The like Wolfram and Hart guides that are with Lila when they get to Wolfram and Hart at the end. Because I think it's like Knox and maybe the older guy, but I can't remember if he comes back.
Oh, there's like this like hot woman who helps, who takes Gunn around, but you're right. Yeah. Okay, you see. Also, the set's so different. Like the set is like completely different than what they go with in season 5.
But so we cut to Lorne. He's doing. I do like knowing this is a fake out, how ridiculous it is. It's like cartoony Harry Potter almost, with like the candles and the music playing and he's singing from a book. And
and it's clearly in like a parking garage. Like so I have to go to a dark, secluded place and it's a multi-story, like
just turn the lights off. That's all we need to do. The fun villain things we could have done with Cordelia are things like this, where it's like we see her heels, like the like silhouette of her heels coming down steps as like the villain's coming to kill him, and it's like camp.
Yeah. Oh, we see the hem of that ridiculous dress again.
Wait, I don't know if both of you have seen this, but I wanted to show you both. I wanted to have it on camera. If I can pick it up without it falling apart.
Yes.
Oh my god, that looks better than what she wears on the show.
I said it last time. I love it. I love how ridiculous it is. I'm pro with whatever's happening there.
It's become one of my favorite customs I've made just because it's so ridiculous. Not because I love pregnant Cordelia, but
how do you make the stomach? Is it like...
That took me so long to figure out. So there's from Into the Spider-Verse, the Jessica Drew, they made a figure of her and she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Is it Jessica Drew? Yeah, Jessica Drew. Right? Yeah. And I had to take off the jacket and the chest piece, sand it down, get different legs, and then get a different chest piece. And yeah.
Love that. I'm impressed.
A lot of work. As she has the knife all goofy and is ready to kill him, we turn on the lights. And I do love Lauren saying, "Has Cordy been a bad girl?" with the magic 8-ball, and it says definitely.
It's a gag, like a funny little gag that, because we've had like the Orb of Thessala this season. We've had all these rituals and props, and the fact that his like arcane ritual is a magic 8-ball just like under a little doily. Very cute, very funny.
And it feels extra insulting to her, like an extra, oh fuck you.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you really like this is the effort you're worth. Like we all get the villain reveal we deserve. And it's very cathartic to see Fred and Wesley there, like pointing guns at the pregnant woman.
He has a shotgun pointed at her.
Because honestly, I would have shot her after I found out she fucked Connor. It doesn't matter if she's possessed by a she-devil or not. Like, absolutely not. Well done.
Yeah, it does feel nice. I don't know if either of you remember though where the next episode starts. Because Connor comes in and beats them all up and saves Cordelia. And
they're like, we have 3 more episodes left. We need to drag this out.
Yeah.
Right. The next one's the Darla.
Yep,
right?
it's Darla's actual last episode. What's funny is when I did the watch along with Julie Benz and I said, well, this is your last episode in the present. Well, not really. And she was like, yeah, it basically is. I don't count the other one. I was like, yeah, I don't think anyone does.
It's so, the thing is, I do enjoy the Jasmine arc because it's such a shift in tone, and it's like it's completely separate and not connected to the entire season.
Even though it's supposed to be, yeah.
I'm just glad that like we're doing something different, and again we have like new energy with this like incredibly compelling actor. But I do hate the episode where she gives birth because I love Darla, and it's just. Also, and it's such a Connor focused episode, and like who needs those?
I feel like the recording for that, which is tomorrow, is going to be like 20 minutes. It's just going to be all of us being like, I hate Connor. Julie Benz looks great. Anyway, like
the end.
Yeah. Anyway, now that we're at the end, favorite scene. So he's recording for a heated rivalry. I was about to ask you all the hottest scene. Favorite scene, Jamie?
I think they'll set it. Like, I do think that Gwen and Gunn together is like just a really good, the chemistry and everything. Like, it's like I'd like to be different and pick something else, but we just like don't have a lot to work with.
We don't. Philip?
Yeah, I mean, I love, and also that is the hottest scene, to be fair.
It is.
Gwen and Gunn at the end. But I love there's just a very brief moment at the party where you've got like the rich idiots who are like, oh, it's a very exciting time to be in Los Angeles.
Yes.
Fire and that thing with the sun. Oh, I tell
Great
you,
accent.
something wonderful is coming. And I was like, well, that's foreshadowing.
That is a really good, like, American snobby shitty accent you just did. That was a highlight for me. I think the end, I just like that we finally get, I like a comeuppance. It's not quite a full comeuppance, but I like that we're at least like, yes, we know you're a villain. We're at least doing that.
And it's satisfying to finally see our characters who are all detectives do some like detecting.
Especially Fred and Wesley, who are supposed to be like smarter than an average smart person.
Yeah.
Favorite outfit? Actually, no, wait, I'll go first because I do have an answer. It is Gwen's first outfit. I really like the black with the lace, and it's ridiculous. It's not like a good outfit, but I like it, and she looks incredible in it. Like, that figure is insane. Yeah. Yeah. Jamie?
I gotta give it to the theatricality of Lauren wearing that cape. Like, he's just like, he was like, everything's been so drab and so boring. I am gonna put on a cape. And like, do I need to? Not the point. Let's go.
Angel was like, you'll be the bait. And he's like, then I'm wearing a cute cape.
He you know what? He probably like borrowed the cape that Cordelia's been wearing to do all of her murdering in.
And what grade do we give this episode? I'll go first. I think I give it a full F, honestly. This might be my first. Since I think she in season 1, I think this might be my first F.
Oh my goodness.
Jamie?
Okay.
I'm such an easy grader. Like I'll give it a C- because there is some good stuff in here. It ends well. I love Gwen. It's like 4 episodes and she's gone. And so, I'm trying to think that what would get me to a D. Like I'm trying to think of which episodes would get me there. There are a couple maybe.
Yeah, because I like some of the Gwen and Gunn stuff, but we don't get enough of it. And it really, the plot of it feels so half-baked that maybe I go up to a D+. Maybe I go up to a D. Or
That's
D.
a big jump. What about D-?
Yeah, you're right. A D, a flat D. I go up to a flat D. Fine. Philip?
Oh my god, I'm suddenly feeling like, am I dumb? Because I originally I had like a B- because
That's fine.
I like all the Gwen and Gunn stuff, but I think it's like I just appreciate that they're giving us something different. It's like a fresh palate cleanser, but no, everything else about it does blow. So I'm gonna go with a C.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, thank you both for crawling through this episode with me. Thank you all for listening. If you like Slayerfest 98, you can find us on all social media platforms at SlayerFestX98. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and anywhere else you get your podcasts. You can watch the video recording of this episode because all of our episodes are video recordings now on our YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe, give us a good rating to help keep the podcast going. And if you want to support us on Patreon, we are going through every episode of Buffy as it turns 25 and are on season 5, which is wild. We have book club, which we just started, Batman the Animated Series coverage, X-Men the Animated Series coverage, and any and all support is much appreciated. If you want to follow me, I'm at Ian X. Carlos on all social media. Philip, where can everyone find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Philip Ellis. That's Philip with 1 L, Ellis with 2. You can also find me in the basement playing with my magic 8-ball.
And Jamie?
You can follow me on Instagram and Letterboxd at Jamie Jirak. My podcast is Love in the Time of Hydra at LidoPod. Our Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. coverage resumes March 8th, which is very exciting. But if you want to follow us on Patreon, we've been doing Agent Carter. We had Ian on recently. It was very fun. Also, I just want to say, Ian, I cannot believe you're on season 5 for the 25th because I was on for the pilot 25th anniversary.
Oh yeah, you were.
And that's how I got Tony to watch the show. And I'm like, I can't believe it's been 5 years since I did that. Like, it's crazy. Time is nuts.
I think about that time with this podcast. Like, Philip, you and I have been doing this together for, I think you came on the 2nd year I was doing the podcast.
Like, it's been years.
Next year will be 10 years that I've been doing this podcast.
Wow. Because I think I started listening around about when they did that incredible photo shoot for, was it the 20th anniversary of Buffy?
That was when I started the podcast. That's how I know next year will be 30 years of Buffy.
Wow.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we're all old. We will see you next time. We're back to weekly coverage with Angel, so buckle up.
Season 4 is nearly over, guys. Bye.